Alright, Adventure Team, my bad here. Coming in today with a blade overview of the CJRB Pyrite. The CJRB Pyrite, when I first seen it as a prototype knife at Blade Show at the CJRB Artisan Cutlery table, I loved it, and I still do love it. But there's some things after living with it for a few days that it could be a little bit better. It's not horrible, but it can be a little bit better, but we'll get to those later. What I was saying though, when I had it at the table at Blade Show, it was I thought that this might become my budget knife of the year. Now, right now, it is sitting at that #1 place still. It's still right now #1 as budget knife of the year, but its foothold has become weakened for a few reasons. Now, let's go over the good of the reason why it's budget knife of the year. Yes, I know button locks. CJRB Artisan Cutlery is starting to do a bunch of button locks, but with the all metal frame that's been milled out, the AR RPM 9 blade, the perfect drop point and drop point size of about 3 inches of blade length. I don't know exact specs. I don't look up specs. You already know that. But the fidget factor with this knife, with the bearings, the button, the thumb studs, is about perfect. It's fun to reverse flick. My favorite thing that I found is I like to just put my thumb right there and push up a little bit, and that thing just flies out. You can go ahead and put your thumbnail under it and flick it out like that as well. That's cool. But the most satisfying thing about this one is just doing that, just pushing up with the thumb. We can do that. It's free floating. It's free floating for days. That thing's just a guillotine waiting to happen. But as a button lock, as you know, you don't have to put your fingers there. The detent on it's about perfect. You can't get any better than that. It's got a lanyard hole I'm sorry about that. It's got a lanyard hole right there. You might be able to get a piece of 550 through there, but it doesn't take over the space of the deep carry pocket clip. And this deep carry pocket clip is so good. Here's Campfire Leatherworks Hank, one of the many people that I believe in, that I'm going to demonstrate on this. You're not seeing the knife. It's a very good deep pocket clip. Now, y'all know that I like a little jimping right here. I'm a fiend for drop points. It's my favorite style. This is a wonderful, wonderful budget button lock that has all the fidgetability that you would want in a high-end budget lock. It is smooth. It's so smooth that when I saw it at Blade Show, that's what made me fall in love with it so much, is because of how smooth it was. Even in the button lock world, I have not found a smoother button lock knife. I haven't found a smoother knife, period, than this knife. Now, that's about the end of the good. The bad is that it's got a double Torx pivot. So I like pivots that got Torx on one side and then stationary on the other. However you want to do it. Civivi has a little cutout where you put the C in a certain way and then you push it in and it's stationary, and then you put your other lock in. Damn Designs, which I just had one while ago. Let me find another one. This is one that is going up on a different auction for Jason Brown, but as you can see right there, it's stationary hexagon shape. That's what I like to see. I don't like to see the double-sided stuff. The double-sided stuff can go somewhere else. Um, Especially when you back that up with T6 body screws and a pocket clip that is not recessed within the frame. And it's almost like, I don't know what they're thinking, because one of those pocket screws is recessed and the other one sticks out just a hair. You can see it right there. There's the other pocket clip, you cannot see it because it's recessed. I don't know what that's about. Now, that's a big gripe that I have on every pocket clip company that's not under $40. If you're above $40, you can put a little bit more effort into your knife and hide that recessed pocket clip. The other thing that kind of bothered me, AR-RPM 9 is a stainless steel. Yes, I live in Arkansas. Yes, my job requires me to sweat a lot. But I had this knife in my pocket for 3 days on the job site. 3. And I picked it up and pulled it out Monday. Let me see if I can find it again. Which I had rubbed it off as much as I could. But there was some rust patina trail. There's still a little bit there, but you really can't see it because I rubbed it off and I hold it up, but it's right there that you can barely see right underneath my thumbnail. But it was a trail from there to there, basically the whole entire part that was sticking out of the stainless steel. Had a little bitty small rust trail. And I love patina on knives. I love patina on knives. It's one of my favorite things to do. This thing, after it gets sent to Fletcher of all things knives, is going to Salty Red Corn. Salty Red Corn going to put that Salty Red Corn love on her. Now, I may love the patina on knives, but this knife, one of the reasons why I thought that it was going to be budget knife of the year, and it still may be budget knife of the year, and it's still going in my collection, and it's still going to get sent to Salty Red Corn to get patinaed out and pimped out. It's still going to get all that because I still like it that much. I'm not downing the knife so much that I'm trying to tell you that I dislike it. I love the knife. Still, could have some improvements. A knife that is this clean right here shouldn't rust that fast. I don't know. I'm probably getting too hard because I sweat on it a lot. The humidity in Arkansas is horrible, but it's a stainless steel, and I get it. It's going to get rust on it, even if, unless it's like LC200 in, it's probably going to get rust. I know. I get it. But not that fast. Come on. Maybe it's the stone wash on it, which I love the stone wash. I might even ask him to do a little bit more stone wash and put a acid wash patina on it. I ain't gonna ask him. He may do it. I don't know what he's gonna do. We'll find out. When I had it in hand, I thought it was a 10 out of 10 home run. Now that I've lived with it for a week, it's like a 9.2 out of 10 home run. It just barely clears the fence. There can be a bigger home run, maybe even a grand slam, if you will. But as right now, this is more of a 2-run home run. It could be better. If it had those, even with the rust, forget about the rust. Rust is 100% on me. I could have prevented that. With the pocket clip and the hardware being T8 and the pivot not being double-sided, one-sided, put your logo on it, I don't care. It would have been 10 out of 10 easy. It would have been a grand slam. This thing would have knocked everything out of the park. But those 3 little things, the pocket clip not being recessed, the hardware being T6 on the body, and the pivot being double-sided T8, nah. It's 9.2 out of 10. It's a 2-run home run. Still a home run, but not as fantastic, not as mind-blowing as a home run. I'm gonna quit rambling off about baseball. You guys have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment on my bad's videos. Tell my bad what you'd like to see him do. Y'all have a good one now. Bye bye.